Hey, welcome back, guys. It's Mr. Sitar here, and today we're going to review another case, but this is from the OTTERBOX series. But before we do that, as always, please subscribe and like below. I would also love to hear from you, so any comments below, we'll appreciate that. Now, let's get back to the case. This one is from the OTTERBOX series, one of the more popular series on Amazon for iPhone cases. This one is specifically the Defender series. Now this, if you look at the box, nothing special, but you'll see on the box they've already written down drop plus, 4-time tested to military standard, wireless charging, multi-layer defense, and on the back it says 4 times as many drops as military standard. What you see here is the mil standard 810G means is that it was dropped from a level of 4 feet on a 2-inch plywood, and it was dropped 26 times, and the phone survived. So that's what the mil standard 810G means. The 516.6 is the shock test. So this also survived the shocks test. So now let's take a look at the case. Nothing special on the box. Okay, here's the case itself. Now on Amazon, this thing sells for $59.95. So it's not cheap at all, guys. It comes in 4 different colors. The one I have here is the black one. It also comes in hunter green, fort blue, and what they call happy purple on that part. So now the case, as I said, is a 2-layer case. Let me show you what I mean. You remove that. So you have the case itself, which is right here, and it comes with a holster. Now this is an interesting part here, but more on that later. Let's just talk about the case here. This is also a multi-layer case, and when we mean multi-layer, this is what we're talking about. It comes in this inner solid polycarbonated layer, pretty hard layer, and the outer rubber-like flexible shock-resistant layer comes in. Now there has been a lot of confusion on how do you get this case on the phone, because it doesn't go right away. What you have to do, guys, you basically have to unlock this inner layer, and you can see there are this locking mechanism all the way around, and you have to unlock them, and let's do that. So I'll show you how the case goes in. Okay, so here we have it. So it's unlocked. You put the phone in here, put the top cover back in, and you basically have to press it where all the locking mechanism are, and then it'll be completely in. So now the inner layer is on the phone, and then you take the outer layer and basically slide it in. One thing you have to do is make sure you press the edges completely over the inner layer. And cover this part, cover that part, and here you go. This is now completely in it. Okay, so let's talk about this case as is in the iPhone itself. First of all, right off the bat, it feels very secure. Feels like the phone is well protected in that case. You can see there is nice amount of raised lip on the screen aspect of it all the way around, so that's pretty good. The cameras are well encased all the way around, so no issue with that part. The buttons feels nice and smooth, not hard at all to press. And the other part you'll notice is all the mute button and the charging ports are all covered. And that's basically goes back to the military standard to prevent dust and particles from getting into it. I've found from my research that a lot of the people who do use this will cut this off with a nice blade because of the inconvenience of always having to open it and close it to charge their phone or to mute that phone. But I'll leave that up to you if you want to do that. But it's part of the whole military series that they have going through. Now, one thing I have found with this case is that if you do have a glass screen protector on your screen, this case will not work. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to put a video of the phone I had. I had a glass screen protector earlier, and when I tried to put this case on, it didn't go in. And you take a look at this video. Guys, I have the glass screen protector on right now, and the one thing you see right away is the inner case, which is the hard case. It won't even close with the glass screen protector. The top part, no matter how much I press on it, it will not close. The other thing that's happening is the screen, glass screen protector is actually peeling off on both sides, on the top and the bottom, as you can see, and hopefully I can capture it on the video. But yeah, this case is not going to work with the glass screen protector. Now let's talk about the wireless charging with this one. The box did say it is capable of wireless charging. I have the wireless charger here, and underneath, this time it worked right away. Now, what I found is that I've been using this case for the last 4 to 5 days. I found that I really had to play around with this case majority of the time to really get it to sink in. I mean, there was one time where I spent basically about literally 5 minutes trying to find a spot here to get it going. There you go, I found it there. So as you can see, it's not easy, and this time it was all the way up there. So it's kind of strange, but I did more digging, and I found that basically it's the outer layer which is throwing off the charging capability of the thing. So if you remove the outer layer, which is that rubber-like case we talked about, and then you put this one in, it finds it right away. So, I mean, who wants to remove the case all the time to do that? That's pretty annoying. But that's the issue with the wireless charging. Not happy at all that it doesn't charge right away. You really have to play around with it, and every time you want to do that. The other part of the case is that kickstand that it came with, the holster that it came with. So the holster has a dual purpose. One is as a belt clip, which is right here. You put your belt there, and there you got it. And the other part is it's a kickstand. Now, if you're wondering, like I was initially, how is this going to function as a kickstand? Let me show you. Okay, so if you look at the underside of that belt clip, you'll see you have your clip right here. This clip does rotate 360. It locks into different position all the way around. And the way it functions as a kickstand is that you press this part all the way down until it clicks. Now, when it does that, it locks the belt clip in this position. And if you move it all the way around to halfway there, now you have your kickstand, and it functions pretty well. So it's quite ingenious, if you ask me. So that one does function as a kickstand, and to release it, you press this button again, it releases, and now you can use as a clip belt. So overall, guys, let me remove that. So overall, I judge each case on 5 different factors. The first factor is the edge protection, which, as I said earlier, it's very well protected. No issue at all on that one with this phone. The second part of the factor is the screen protection from a flat drop, which has to do with the edge. So that's a plus right there. Also, the third part is the camera. And as we talked earlier, it's very well insulated. No issue from a drop that there's gonna be any damage to the camera. The fourth factor is the weight. Now that's with the weight, we're looking at about a 5.6 ounce with this case. So that is a lot. To me, it's a lot. So for some, it might be okay, but 5.6 ounce additional on top of the phone weight, to me, it does feel quite heavy on that part. The third part is the aesthetic, which to me, it's not very good with this case. It feels very bulky. It feels like a tank. And one thing, if you watch my other videos, which I've talked about, is that we don't even get to see the color of the iPhone, which to me is one of the beautiful part of the phone. So that's pretty disappointment in that part. Some people will like it, especially if you have kids who, not taking care of the phone well. This would be an ideal case for them because you don't have to worry about damaging the phone in any way. But personally, to me, it's 3 out of 5. For $59.95 case, I was looking for 5 out of 5, and this case does not deliver that. Anyway, let me hear what you guys think. Agree or disagree, please comment below. And once again, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.